I remember I think I first found I think Gary first. Like, and this is I think this was all back when it was like the whole Game of Thrones stuff, the Last Jedi stuff. And then seeing like everyone sort of like band together. And I'm like, again, I guess everyone has like the same mindset. It's like, hey, it's okay to not like the Last Jedi, because I remember the company that I worked for before, like they brought us to watch the Last Jedi, and and there's several parts in the movie I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like like the whole thing. One major one that stuck out to me the most was other than the fact that it's the roast Tico stuff, right? So
Yeah.
I know roast Tico is like has become a part of your stream, but it's the whole part where they're on that gambling planet, and then it's
Oh
like
yeah. Yeah.
we got a bunch of these things. These gamblers are like betting. Doesn't matter what side you're on, and then it's like, okay, um, okay, we gotta go. We got to make sure everything's good. And then she's like, no, we got to free those camels, right? And then free
Yeah.
those camels. Now everything is good. I'm like,
It's
it was so
so
wild.
let's just leave like the children in slavery, but at least we'll
Yes,
free the camels that'll probably be caught again as soon as we leave. It's
but
like it's the worst writing ever, man. I don't know. And I don't know how my friend in the chat, X-Wing, enjoys that film. I really don't. It's really embarrassing, even though he's my friend. I'm embarrassed for him, but it's
I
all
like the
it's
movie.
all good. You know what's funny about Gary? Like, funny story about Gary. I was doing some work in Mexico, and
Mhm.
Gary used to live in San Diego, right near the border. And I text him out of the blue because my flight out of San Diego got delayed a day. I didn't know
Mhm.
what to do. I was like, I guess I could get a hotel, but I was like, I know Gary lives here, so I had his number. I texted him. I was like, hey Gary, this is so random, but I'm in San Diego, like, and I need a place to crash for the night. And he's like, dude, I'm coming to get you. So we go. He said he's like take a Uber to my house. He goes, I'm
Mhm.
live streaming, but the door's open, right? Like help yourself to whatever. So I go over, I get to his house. It's like 10 minutes from where I was at. And I walk in, I could hear him live streaming, and the man has like he doesn't live in this house anymore. But I walk in and there's like 1980s style video arcade room with like all those old arcades, and you're just like, oh my god,
Oh, that's
it's like how long has he
amazing.
had these things? And just like he had like the toys you've seen his studio with like the toys all around. He had this
Yeah.
other room with like all these toys that are still in the box. And I'm like, oh man, if I steal this stuff, he'll never notice. It's like I just want to steal it. He had like this whole Indiana Jones collection that was like, holy crap. It just was like, it was old. He used to own a comic shop. So I was like, man, I was like holding it. He finished the live stream. He comes out and he gives me a hug. And I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
holding this Indiana Jones. He goes, it's nice, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, put it down. So I had to put it down. And so then he's like, "Are you hungry, Jay?" I was like, I'm pretty hungry." I said, "I've been in Mexico and like, he goes, "What would you like?" I was like, "I'd really like some pizza." He's like, "Oh, perfect." He's like, "Perfect." He goes, "I love pizzas." Like, he goes, You want me to just order it? Like, are you good? Like, you can handle my kind of pizza?" I was like, "Of course I can." He goes, I'll get two." So he orders the Gary special and like a cheap plain cheese.
Mhm.
And so we go and get it. And as soon as I get in the car with his pizza, I'm like, man, this thing smells terrible. Like, what is this? So we go and we like had and his um the lovely Miss Nerdrotics wasn't there. She was gone away for a couple days. So it worked out that I was able to stay with him. So we get
Mhm.
back to the house and he's like, just try a slice. So open up. This man eats a pizza that is made from like two types of hot sauce,
Oh, wow.
like this cheese, pineapple, jalapenos, buffalo sauce. It's like literally on fire, right? I open up the lid and it's like the whole thing is on fire. And I'm like, why even bother with the pineapple at this point? You're not going to taste it. So he's like, it just adds a little bit. So I'm trying to like this is Gary, right? This is Nerdrotic. And he opened his home to me. So I'm just trying to be the best guest ever. He's like, here, try a piece. Well, I didn't want to try a piece, but I took it because,
Mhm.
I'm not going to be rude. So I take a couple bites and I swear like my ears were bleeding because it was so hot. It was so hot. And he's like, "How do you like it?" I'm like, "It's a little hot." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." He goes, I gotta have it like that." And I'm just like, "Do you even have taste buds, man? Like what?" I couldn't get over it. And so I'm like, this is not gonna be good the next day, if you understand what I'm saying. I was just like, this is unbelievably hot. I couldn't believe he eats that. And he was just like eating it like it was casual on the phone doing his thing. And so people always ask me, they're like, you ever? I was like, yeah, I had a Gary special, and it almost killed me. But I'm here to tell the tale. So
That's wild. Oh man, like okay. Are you a pineapple on pizza kind of guy?
I can, if someone had it like a pineapple ham and cheese pizza, I could eat
Mhm.
it. I wouldn't order it, but if it was in front of me, I'd probably eat it without you know, without gagging or anything. So
Mhm.
I don't know how to like because people are like, do you like it? I'm like, it's not that I don't hate it, but I would never order it. But if someone
Mhm.
did and it was there, I would eat it. So
Yeah.
Gray,
if
what
that
about you?
makes
I don't
E-
think I.
Exactly the same. It's like I would never order it out of initiative, but
yeah,
if it's in front of me, it's like, okay, this is what we've got for today. Okay, sure, I'll eat it, but I'm
yeah,
not gonna go out of my way to look for it. I'd usually order something else, like all meat
yeah,
or all cheese, garlic, not pineapple for sure.
yeah. I'm
Okay,
with
so
you.
I'm one of those weird ones that do like pineapple on pizza, and I would
Oh.
sometimes go out of my way to order it, but it has to be Hawaiian. Okay, it has to, like either ham or ham, cheese, and pineapple or something like that. But Hawaiian pizza is pretty good. But like I usually tend to lean more into the meat lover style, but sometimes
Yeah, yeah.
ham is good. But that's I remember
Man, I
I
like
got into
Little
an
Caesars,
argument.
man. The worst pizza you could order. I don't know if you have Little Caesars where you
Yeah, we
guys are
do.
at. It's
Yeah,
kind
Yeah,
of
it's like
trashy, but it's like
the
I don't know what
cardboard.
it is. It's like that grease, it just makes it taste so good.
Yeah, I I do have to confess. I actually we do order. Me and my wife we do order from time to time if we don't have time to eat anything else. We go in,
Mm,
get it. You have to eat
yeah,
it right away. If you heat it up the next day, it's
it's
not
still good.
good.
I think if you leave Little Caesars pizza out on the counter in like 5 days, it'll just crawl away like on its own. And you just be like, well, there it goes, whatever's in that stuff.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.